Hey, my name's Steve Gutberg. This is Chris from Tidal.
Hey everyone.
How you doing? And we were talking before we started here about why some albums are in masters or MQA and some aren't, and it's not a straight line. That's what I learned, right?
That's right. That's right.
So why are some and some aren't?
Yeah. So in order to get Tidal masters albums on Tidal, there's a very involved process that happens on the back end with the label and the artist in order to ensure the integrity of the file. Really, that's why it's called master quality authenticated. Is we go back, or the label goes back to the original creators, be it the producer, the recording engineer, the artist, and makes sure that the master quality file actually sounds the way it did in the studio to really ensure that it's the way the artist intended, which is a big part of Tidal's belief.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it really is some version of that the artist really did approve this final version that becomes the master.
Right.
For
Right.
MQA.
And so we work with our label partners that deliver us all our music, and sometimes when they can get that high quality master from the artist, they encode it in master quality or an MQA, and then they deliver it to us that way. And in other cases, we work directly with specific artists who maybe have requested directly to Tidal that their album appear in master quality, and then we go back to the label or directly to the artist. We get those highest quality files that they possibly have from their recording, and then we work with MQA, and we bring it together, and then we ingest it in Tidal manually. So that's what we would call, or what you called earlier, Steve, like the white glove treatment for artists, which is kind of what Tidal's all about.
Right. So the white glove treatment, which takes place in England or in London, right, and that is essentially suggesting a mastering process where some human being is making decisions about this is good, what the sound we're getting is good.
Yeah, and I mean it varies,
a good
right?
Master, right?
Yeah. Yes, it varies. MQA. There's the MQA Studio. There's different levels of quality within MQA. But that authentication piece, yes, that needs to be approved by somebody in the creative process, and there aren't really decisions made in terms of leveling and things like that, but there are decisions made in terms of the conversion process and in the encoding process, if you will.
So it implies, or is really true, that there's artist involvement in the final product.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
When you're going, which is different from other high-res audio formats, and I think that's one of the things that really sets Tidal Masters and MQA apart from other high-res audio formats.
And we talked about some name dropping that you could do.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, we have obviously our major label partners who most of them provide us with master quality content, and we've worked directly with, for example, Solange and some of our artist owners like Beyonce and Jay-Z on making sure that their albums are in the highest possible quality in master quality on Tidal.
And you said you think Adele's newer records are?
I need to go back and check. I think we do definitely have some independent artists whose music is also, or some indie label artists whose music is also in master quality on Tidal. Okay. And both new releases and old classics. A lot of times now, old classics come out too in master quality. So the Beatles' White Album, the re-release that just happened for the 50th anniversary is all in MQA, as well as the Sgt. Pepper's edition. Of course, Fleetwood Mac Rumors is one of our most listened to MQA albums because it has a big audiophile reputation, as well as the Led Zeppelin catalog.
Oh. And you were telling me also that, because I always wondered, if you're not an audiophile, how would you even know that MQA existed, and calling it masters is kind of disguising it in a way, but you were saying that it's actually pretty popular. You can tell how many of the subscribers are actually listening to master.
Yes, so we actually have a large number of our hi-fi users that have consciously decided to give it a try and are using it at quite a high rate, and we see it as a very loved part of our service for those members that are maybe aspiring or full-fledged audiophiles. Yeah.
Can you tell me, I didn't ask you this question before, can you tell me like the relative ratio of hi-fi subscribers?
Unfortunately, yeah, no. Unfortunately, that's not a public number, but it's a large share.
A large chunk?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a large chunk actually.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I love it. I'm a big fan of Tidal.
Thank you.
And,
Me too.
You too. It's all good. So, well, thanks, Chris.
Yeah, no, thank you, Steve. Thanks for coming by and seeing this wonderful stuff and
Yeah.
listening to it especially and talking to us about Tidal.
Great. See you next time.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye. Wait.